Okay, welcome to our January. I got a little excited there. Getting ready for February. February's tomorrow, but we got January Awards Assembly today. We are focusing on the character trait of respect. So I'm going to go ahead and let Mrs. Freeman describe the character trait. But first, let's go ahead and rise for the flag salute for our assembly. So please rise for the flag salute. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, everyone, you may be seated. And I'm going to turn it back over to Mrs. Freeman. Mrs. Freeman, can you talk about our character trait of January?
You bet. We have been talking about respect. Dr. Martin Luther King taught us a lot about respect, which means that even though we are all different, we still are courteous and use good manners. We treat others the way that they would want to be treated. We express our opinions politely, and we solve disagreements peacefully. So that's respect. That's what you're going to be acknowledged for today, some of you.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Freeman. Okay, so we are going to start off looking at all of our students of the month. We're going to start with kindergarten and Miss Marsh's class. Go ahead, Miss Marsh, take it away.
Hello, Liberty Elementary. All right. I would like to recognize Sullivan Deary. Round of applause for Sullivan for the fabulous manners he uses in our kindergarten class. When Sullivan addresses me or his classmates, it's always with a polite tone and courteous words. Pardon me, Miss Marsh, or excuse me, may I? Are some of the things that Sullivan says. Sullivan is also a great problem solver. He expresses his opinion well and listens to his table mates to come up with the best solution for a conflict. Sullivan, I am so glad you decided to join us for kindergarten this year. Keep up the good work. High five. Good job. All right, Principal Sayers, back to you.
All right, great job, Sullivan. Thank you, Miss Marsh. Next up, we have Miss Charles' kindergarten class.
Hello. I would like to recognize Mr. Wyatt Hudson. Here you go, buddy. My citizen of the month for January is Wyatt Hudson. Wyatt is always so good at his manners, always saying please and thank you. Whenever something might not go his way, he uses his words in a polite way to help resolve the problem. He also follows that golden rule and treats others the way he wants to be treated. I am so proud of Wyatt and how respectful he is.
All right, great job, Wyatt. Thank you, Miss Charles. Next up, we have Miss Roberts' kindergarten class.
Can you hear me?
We got you.
Okay. Miss Roberts nominated Hudson Konchuk for her Citizen for Respect. She says he is always very well-mannered and always shows respect for the people in the class. Whenever there is a disagreement, he listens to the problem and comes up with a solution that is best for everyone. His ability to think things through calmly allows him to show respect in many situations. Congratulations, Hudson.
All right, great job, Hudson. Thank you, Mrs. D. Okay, next up we have Miss Canning's first grade class.
Hello. All right. This month we've been looking for someone who showcases respect, and Coraline Ross is our girl. Coraline is a great listener. She listens with her whole body and shows her classmates and her teacher that what they have to say is important. She is also very honest, helpful, and she follows the rules. Coraline treats others how she wants to be treated. And she cares about the thoughts and feelings of everyone. There are a lot of pieces that go into being respectful, and it makes it kind of hard to teach. But we're lucky to have Coraline in our class as an example. If we ever needed a reminder of how to be respectful, we can just look at Coraline.
All right, great job, Coraline. Thank you, Mrs. Canning. Next up, we have Mrs. Smith's first grade class.
All right, thank you. So in room 211, respect is one of our 3 class habits. Brantley Finn shows respect each and every day. Let's give him a woo. He is one of the first friends to follow directions quickly. He always has a smile and is willing to work hard and do his best. Brantley shows respect by being kind and considerate of others and is an all-around great student that makes our classroom better. What makes Brantley shine is how he shows respect 100% of the time. Thank you, Brantley, for being a leader in our classroom. Woo-hoo! Nice job.
All right, great job, Brantley. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Next up, we have Mrs. Newton's second grade class.
All right, welcome Liberty. This person is one of my best quiet workers. He works diligently not only to get his best work done, but also to respectfully allow others around him to work. Each time I hear this person interacting with his friends, he is always using kind, respectful, and thoughtful words. He is always quick to help others or offer a helpful suggestion. He equally appreciates others helping him. He walks quietly and respectfully in the hallways, which allows other classrooms to be focused on their work. Most impressive to me is his care and concern for his little brother. No matter what, Aiden always has time for an occasional quick hug at the end of recess. Congratulations to Aiden Boyd, our second grade Citizen of the Month for respect.
All right. Great job, Aiden. Thank you, Mrs. Newton. Next up, we have Miss Brown's second grade class.
Okay, this second grader is respectful to her classmates and to adults. She especially stands out for treating others as they would want to be treated and solving disagreements peacefully. Bella Strobel has a calm demeanor and she consistently seeks ways to help others. In our classroom, we are committed to having a growth mindset. When one of our classmates was struggling with a task, she kindly helped remind of our mindset options and the poster to help find a more positive perspective. We are lucky to have you in our class, Bella. Congratulations on being our Citizen of the Month.
All right, great job, Bella. Thank you, Miss Brown. Next up, we have Mrs. Tellison's third grade class.
All right. Respect is at the root of everything that we hold dear. Respect comes in many forms, but a few of my favorites are showing a friend that you care by listening when they speak, or showing respect for others by being polite. This is all part of the golden rule that you should treat others the way you should wish to be treated. This student is always polite and always expresses her opinion in a way that doesn't hurt others. Disagreements happen. That's just part of life. But I notice when this student finds herself in a disagreement, she always diffuses the situation with respect for the other person's opinion. My most respectful student this month is Adele Graham. Congratulations, Adele.
All right, nice job, Adele. Thank you, Mrs. Tellison. Next up, we have Miss Bear's third grade class.
All right. The Citizen of the Month in our class is Avery Holly. Okay, Nelson Mandela once said, "It is in your hands to create a better world for all who live in it." We can all rest assured that our world is better because Avery Holling is in it. I have no doubt that she will make a better world for everyone. When I was looking for ways to describe Avery's respectfulness, I came across several ways to describe a respectful person. They're honest, they don't lie, people can depend on them, they don't lose their tempers, scream, yell, or strike out against others when things don't go their way, and they're tenacious, they don't give up easily. These all describe Avery perfectly. Avery is someone who I could give every single Citizen of the Month award to because she considers the thoughts and feelings of others all the time. I chose to give her the award for respect because it radiates through her. She is a bright light in the world and she makes it better. Keep it up, Avery.
All right, great job, Avery. Thank you, Miss Bear. Next up, we have Mrs. Anderson's fourth grade class.
Sorry, my mouse wasn't working. Okay, so a definition of the word respect is shows considerations of feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. Showing respect is not always easy, especially lately. It can always be easy to dismiss, ignore, and overlook someone. Ryder Rixick, no matter his feelings, always shows respect. He doesn't let his thoughts and beliefs stop him from responding respectfully to adults and classmates around him. When I asked the class who they thought showed respect, many of them wrote down Ryder because he's always helping them if they hurt themselves. Another said because he is kind to everyone. Many of the kids in our class show amounts of respect, but Ryder goes above and beyond. Another thing that Ryder does is look you in the eyes when he's talking to you. I know that I can count on Ryder to give me his full attention. We're talking, and I feel that he truly cares about what I'm saying. Congratulations for being a truly respectful fourth grader, Ryder. I'm so proud of you and proud to have you in my class.
All right, great job, Ryder. Thank you, Mrs. Anderson. Okay, next up we have Mrs. Bye's fourth grade class.
All right. Hello, Liberty Elementary. This month we focused on the character trait of respect. To me, respect looks like eye contact, listening with interest, putting others above yourself, and showing admiration. Respect sounds like thank you, yes please, and how can I help? The person in our classroom that consistently shows respect for others and themselves and our room is Alice Durham. All right, Alice is a gem. She helps her classmates feel seen, known, and cared for. It's normal for students in our class to come to school and find a note of encouragement or a craft that Alice has left in their mailbox just for them. Being polite seems to come easy for Alice. She has kind words on her lips and includes all who are around her. As I was writing this, I came across a definition that perfectly describes Alice and what I see her doing day in and day out. It says, respect is caring enough to consider how our words and actions impact others. Congratulations, Alice. We're so lucky to have you in our class and in our lives.
All right, wonderful job, Alice. Thank you, Mrs. Mize. Next up, we have Mrs. Cannonwisher's class.
All right, Mrs. Cannonwisher's student of the month for January is Henry Johnson. Henry is a great example of someone who is respectful to those around him. He is courteous and shows a thoughtfulness for others. He always has good manners and is polite in all his interactions with his classmates and teachers. I appreciate that he recognizes the importance of being respectful and am grateful for how well he shows it every day in class. Great job, Henry.
All right, great work, Henry. Thank you, Mrs. Cannonwisher. Next up, we have Mrs. Fuchs' class.
Hi, everybody. When I started thinking about respectful students in our class, the very first person who came to mind in room 106 was immediately Louis Dagenhart. Louis is polite, respectful, kind, and considerate. He works hard when facing a challenge, and I know I can count on him to do the right thing, even when I'm not in the room. Recently, I had to be out of class for several days, and while the sub mentioned several people, she specifically said that Louis was incredibly helpful and respectful. Louis doesn't just respect me as an adult, he also respects his peers and the learning process. Recently, we took a difficult snapshot on long division with decimals, and I told the class that they only had to go out 2 place value positions. But Louis challenged himself and solved the problem to the 6th place value position. He quietly chooses to stay engaged in lessons and to respect his peers' learning time. Even if he has an answer quickly, he doesn't blurt things out, so his peers feel like they don't need to race and finish. Thank you, Louis, for respecting me, for respecting our learning time, and respecting your peers' chance to learn as well.
All right, great job, Lewis. Thank you, Mrs. Fuchs. Okay, so next up we have our February Character of the Month, and Mrs. Freeman's going to read that off for you now.
All right, February is one of my favorite months in school because at Liberty we really focus on kindness. And one part of kindness is encouragement. So our trait of the month for February is kindness. Is encouragement, which means that I compliment others. I cheer for other people's successes. And wow, did I see you guys doing that just now. It was so cool to see how excited you got for your classmates who got the Citizen of the Month. It means I help others feel confident by telling them that they can do it. And I help people when they feel like giving up. So encouragement is the trait of the month for February.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Freeman. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our January Citizen of the Month Assembly. Hopefully next month we'll be back in the gym. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday. We'll see everybody later.